It's very important for those of you that are here this afternoon that as we enter the last 4 days of this campaign, to have you take the time out of your busy schedules to come here and be supportive is really appreciated. I have the pleasure, the distinct pleasure of introducing the next speaker. A person that I followed his whole career as a basketball player. And you need to understand, this is really not a basketball, it's not an NBA luncheon, so let me just put that on the table. But I surely am very fortunate to have had a profession and had the pleasure and opportunity to meet and become friends with some exceptional people. Not only were we competitors against each other, but I've marveled at the kind of ability and talent and success the next two people that will speak had. They both have done something that is quite unique, that's quite unusual. Not only did they have great NBA careers, but they have now transferred the success that they've had as an athlete into the political arena. Both Kevin and I are very fortunate to have had somebody before either one of us who made that transition, and he will speak shortly. But I'm here today at this point in time to introduce a young man who has had just a tremendous amount of success. He hails from Sacramento, California, where he grew up. He went on to the University of California, where he was just an outstanding collegiate player. And I got a chance to see him when he was playing in Cleveland. And it was hard for me at that point in time to accept seeing the talent that this young man had. Wasn't playing 40 to 45 minutes a game. But he was very fortunate because he got traded to another franchise that appreciated the uncanny ability that he had, and just went on to have a tremendous career with the Phoenix Suns. And after his retirement from Phoenix, he went back to his hometown of Sacramento and made the transition from a tremendous athlete to now being the mayor of his hometown of Sacramento, California. I bring to you Mayor Kevin Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for the good weather. California, I expected to bring my snow gear, but it's nice here. I appreciate it. Let me just say a couple things first before I get into my remarks. I think you guys have heard about basketball IQ. Between Dave Bing and Bill Brett, there's a lot of very high basketball IQ at that table right now. I didn't even understand what they were talking about. You know, I took a red eye last night to come out to Detroit for Dave Bing, because this city is in dire need of the right leadership at this particular time. Certainly Detroit is healing from a very challenging year, and the perfect antidote for what had taken place over the last year is somebody who's bold, somebody who has incredible integrity, and somebody who's willing to lead, not because he has any other ulterior motive other than to do it for the right reasons than Dave Bing. So I think you folks here are very fortunate and lucky to have Dave Bing running for mayor. I still, you know, I was joking with him in a press conference a little earlier, and in the back room, you know, when I saw him, it took everything I had to not ask him for his autograph. Because when I was in the NBA, you got to act cool, so you can't go ask the older players for the autograph. But like, I saw him and I looked around and I wanted to get his autograph. Then he told me to call him Dave. You can't call Mr. Bing Dave. And I told him, I said, my whole life I've been following in his footsteps.